ما هو بيطلب ولما ما ابعت بيخوت انه ليه ما بتبعتي لي. انا عملت له بلوك على العادي وعلى الهيدا. عملت على الاباريت الثاني اللي كانت عندي القديمه الجي. عملت الاكونت ماسنجر وهانج اوت، عملته باسم ميسان، وقلت بس يكونوا بالبيت على هيداك بيحكيهم. بس بعثت له انه هاي ميسان اسم ميسان، بس ما رد الظاهر، ما عم يفتح الماسنجر تبعه ولا شيء. ما بعرف بعثت يعني قديش حكينا معه، رجع بعث لي على التليفون العادي مش على الواتساب رساله.
Mom, I'm live streaming.
ورجع بعث لي ثاني يوم رساله بيقول لي
God.
رساله عاديه مش على الواتساب، لانه الواتساب بعد رجعت عملت له
Hold
حتى
on.
ما بعد.
Hello everybody, welcome. Before we start this video, well, stream maybe, let me put this on record. There we go. Is it on record? Is it? Yep, it's on record. Okay. So before we start this stream up, this is the SPLATOON 1 and 2. And you guessed wrong, Matt. Matt! If you guys know Matt Pat, go there and go subscribe to the Game Theory Matt Pat over there. He inspired me to do something better to do though. But yeah. Hold on a minute before we start the stream. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. Before we start the series, I just don't know if I can. No, not that. Where's the webcam? Websites. Okay, there we go. I found it. Okay, hold on. Whoop. What? I don't understand. Did I put the wrong one? Huh? What? Hold on, wait, hold on. Come on. Hold on. Video capture device. Where is it? See? I'm trying to get my camera going. This is my first game theory, and then come on. Is this what? Is this it? I don't know if this is it. Yep, this is not it. Yep. Okay. Hold on a minute. This is actually insane. Why? Slideshow. Okay. Built-in webcam, Logitech webcam, capture cards. Where is it? Capture a game when you're playing on the computer. No. Oh. Do the color background. No, your videos and sound clips to your scene. Capture a specific window that opens your computer. Select your built-in USB camera or external. Yo, what? Alright. So, welcome to the game theory, of course. Sorry, these two viewers just left. You know what? Let's start the stream already, and let's get to the intro, shall we? internet. Welcome to Game Theory. Hello everybody, welcome to my live theory of the day right now. I have my chat on right now, my boy. This is actually... Hey, Siri! No! No, stop Siri. I don't want to talk to you right now. Jeez. Alright, what's up guys everybody? Welcome to my first live series today. And this is going to be amazing. Like, this is actually a theory... very first theory of the day right now. How can I say this? Like, hi guys, this is my first game theory of the day. I'm be like, no way. Is it? Nah, maybe, yeah, maybe. Someone say in chat right now? Yeah, sure. So our first game theory of the day. Okay, YouTube. Yeah, I'm here. So we're here for something else, for somehow, we're talking about the secret. There's something secret hiding from Grandpappy. And you don't want to know why. So when in the first game it came out at 2015, SPLATOON 1. The first game theory. Mom, I'm live streaming right now. I'm live streaming. Okay. So.
Stop it and start again, please.
Ah! Okay.
Because I have to delete this part.
Okay. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. We be right back after this.
ميسان مشتاقيت لك بدها تشوفك. خلص ما بدها يا اخي، خلص ما تسمي بدنك ولا تسمي بدنها، خلص. طب ليه عم يتخانقوا؟ ليه؟ طب ما هو كمان ما بيحمل كلمة منا يا اخي. طيب يلا انا بعد ما نصلي وروح حمي. يلا باي باي.
Alright, we're back. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, the first one that I was speaking, okay?
Yeah, it's already done, so you could delete that one. Go on YouTube and delete that so no one can hear you. Yeah. So, hello everyone, welcome to my first theory of the day.
YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, I can see the chat over here. And
no, the video, if you want to delete it, go to your studio and delete the first part.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, just has to go to my video theory. Do not be shown in the camera. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Right here.
This?
Wait, hold on.
This one.
No. Hold on. No. Ah! Hold on.
Yes, it is.
Hold on. Okay, hold on, guys. Gotta mute the
خلص
mute. Okay. For our first our first time of the year for today, this is my first episode of Theory, and somehow Pat missed something on Splatoon 1 and 2. If you ever guys know that there's actually something wrong, like there is something that you never knew, that in Splatoon, that we're talking about the secret of the secret about the what you say? Okay, we're talking about the secret about Grandpappy's hiding a secret from the Squish Sisters. Somehow we don't know, and we don't know how, but Pat missed something. How did the Inklings work? Like, I don't know, appear out of nowhere? And you guys did not know that when you played episode, like in the second chapter of Octo Expansion, you know, like not the second chapter, but it's almost like a second chapter. But we're talking about the Squish Sisters' parents right now. The reveal about them. Maybe Nintendo's hiding a secret from us. Maybe we the ones who play Splatoon 1 and 2, but not me though, but I'm gonna play Splatoon 1 soon. But though right now, the Nintendo hiding something. Maybe the reveal of their parents. Maybe a second DLC for Splatoon 2 or 1. If you excuse me, I got my chat back. Thank you very much. We don't know how we get this start. Oh, no. Mouse. Okay. Somehow we just have to. And I got my Christmas tree though. Okay. So here we're talking about the squid. No. What the Squish Sisters' parents? How we get this start? Like, how is the like we have nothing ideal for what the matter is and what's the matter of it now? Like, no. Like, you know, the Nintendo makes a lot of different mysteries that we don't know. There's actually 3 tribes: humans, Octolings, and Inklings, and we haven't known a try. Oh, and we don't know when yet to come that the Squish Sisters actually 1 and 2, but the parents may be Agent 1 and 2, the real ones. Maybe the Agent 1 and 2 were replaced by the Squish Sisters, the daughters of the time, and the Grandpepper watching over the daughters. After Grandpepper, they were aka Ukes, Agent 3 and 4 and Agent 8. Somehow, cool cat. Okay. Yeah, sure. I don't know. But somehow, Grandpappy keeping a secret. Maybe the parents on a secret mission that we don't know. That somehow there's a connection. The humans are actually enemy. And remember what Grandpappy said? And it has been destroyed long time ago. And from Octo Expansion final boss, the final boss from the telephone guy, the creator was the human. You know that, right? You know that. It's actually a mystery Nintendo brings. Humans are actually the enemy. And in the first Splatoon 1, on the script, there's actually a scene, a samurai inkling, but almost like an inkling. It's an ad of a samurai. It's actually DJ Octove, allied with the Inklings, Grandpappy, and maybe the Squish Sisters' parents. And maybe Nintendo bringing something up to something. Somehow, we do not want to know. Nintendo doesn't want us to know what's their secret. You know what I mean, Nintendo. Yeah, I know you're watching. And you know why we're here. To bring something. We're here to reveal the secrets of all time. Even though there may be somewhere else, like a different world, but maybe we are the enemies of the Inklings and Octolings. And then, maybe the Octolings and Inklings may be the one allied each other to destroy the humans. That's right. They were the heroes of Inkopolis. They're the ones who made Inkopolis and protected it and kept it secret. And forbidden history of all times that Nintendo doesn't want to know. Nintendo made that history and now we're going to reveal it back. And now it's actually timely disappointing that the Nintendo just brings a lot of secrets that we haven't know yet. But somehow we're bringing peace, and this time these three tribes actually enemies. And the SPLATOON fans thinks like, why humans are the enemies? Why humans are the enemies of Inklings and Octolings? That's the problem. Somehow there's something corrupting their minds. Like the telephone guy was a spy and he'd been created by the humans. Now, how does he speak? How does he know? There may be a professor. And how the judge came, cats. And how the Inklings' weakness is water. And how they drown. We have no idea how many lives they have. Maybe 1 or maybe 1,000,000. Maybe you don't know. But we have... yeah. But somehow we'll be like going somewhere else. We're gonna reveal. Then we're gonna see the video. What the heck? I want to skip this. I want to show the viewers right now. So, yeah. But somehow, I hate the mouse. I hate the mouse so much. Hold on. But somehow we don't know yet to calm down for 1 second time. The Inklings and Octolings are actually sworn enemies of the day. But somehow they may be Inklings born from the sea or the ink from the Zapfish. But somehow we haven't known these times of various times and everything. Like Inklings, Octolings, hidden notes, hidden scrolls, hidden history that we haven't known before. Like, these are actually something we don't know. Nintendo hides scrolls, hidden histories. Like, we don't know who Nintendo's deep secret, the Squid Research Lab brings something else. Like, dude, that is actually weird though. Weird. And in Inkopolis, the Squid Beaks actually the ones, and maybe one of the Squid Sisters are actually. The Squid Sisters seem as actually green and purple, and maybe at first. But here is actually the Squid Beaks. The Squid Beaks are right here. Grandpaper, one of them. These are the legendary Squid Beaks Splatoon. The young man following his arms appears to be the leader. What this picture was taken, the Great Turf War has been raging over a year. That means a year, a war year. Turf War means it's actual war. It's not a game, guys. Nintendo bringing actually a second war. A second time? No way, Jose, this is happening right now. Nintendo bringing something else to history. Somehow we haven't seen before. Look, here right now. Before the Turf War, there was a micro reason the Inklings and the Octarians, they couldn't have dreamed that raising sea levels could force them to borrow ferociously the remaining territory. And these two Octolings, that one over there, has the samurai hat. It's DJ Octove, who is actually DJ Octove, who kidnapped Callie and brainwashed her in the kidnapped her. We don't know what is DJ Octo's first plan, but no way. Is he going to team up with them on this? And they're over here, there, and there beside DJ Octo, it's actually Grandpappy. It's actually Grandpappy. Grandpappy's actually there. But there's no way he does that. There's no way that's him. There's no way that's him. But somehow we got, and there it is, Grandpappy's parents. There are two cousins from Calamari County winning Coppola's first annual youth folk singing contest. Their remarkable voices earned them standing ovation, present, and Coppola them into the spotlight. That one is Callie and Marie. They're actually the ones there. They're the ones over there, and they're the ones there. How could I say? I could not forget the time. And somehow we have never seen this before in life. These gears have hypnotic weapons, everything. The Black Friday every day. And now everything goes down. All these scrolls, hidden notes, everything, the Squid League plan just brings a whole different level of our saying. This in science. Time of weirds, and the long ago seeking light that surface. That means actually these are the notes of the Calamar Ancient nowadays, and these are actually the uniform. These are actually the squid, and now that is the professor. The one over there, those are black circles of rising sea levels. This one over there is actually a human. Yeah, that is actually a human. A human that actually fed Judd. And that means Little Judd and Big Judd are actually the spies. They're actually spies. They're actually super real. The Inklings and Octolings doesn't know Judd is actually a spy? Or, yeah, that may be a coincidence, but we haven't known for this century before. And Map had never noticed that actually Judd was acting nice. But he's actually timing right. But at these ancient times, humans just play Wii U and every time, and that space, that is Judd over there. That's how Inklings discovered him. That's how people know. And now these actually times different power, different renowned things of all time, that we were wrong about them. We were wrong about this little story, that Nintendo brings a lot of secrets to us and brings a lot of time, and we have no idea what is Grandpappy hiding. The one thing in the subway that Grandpappy went is actually Grandpappy went there with Agent Free. Maybe it's the big reveal. Or there may be hunting for other Octolings. But since when you've been defeated, aka you, Agent 8, as Octoling Agent 8. Somehow you discovered the plans, ow, my leg, and things of turns and bows somehow. And we have never seen this before in lifetime. If you're enjoying this theory right now, please someone slice that like button already. Wow. Man, this is actually insane theory. An insane moment. And this is actually no way around this time around that we have seen a lot of consequences this time. But we are actually here to take down the truth of what is Nintendo hiding behind the curtains of the shadows. It may be that they hidden this for a very long time. Inklings and Octolings worked together and had the really hard relationships and issues. I know, okay. Sorry, I was talking to my mom. Okay. And now everything goes to plan. Nintendo may be bringing something special, a second DLC, and maybe a deep secret, and maybe a 5.0. A 5.0 5.0. A 5.0 may reveal the secret squirrel. The squirrel? The secret truth of 5.0. Maybe Nintendo revealing the secret truth of all times. Or they will reveal a secret area for Inkopolis. Somehow, they may seem to reveal that these things of time, we're humans, we're a tribe, that we're the enemies of the Inklings and Octolings. And they just beat us on the turf war. And that's how we win? No, not all. Inklings always get hidden in the ink. And that's how they strike like ninjas. Not like Greninja. That is not a joke right now. And we have no idea. The military goes strike down the Inklings down and down again. Yeah, they're invincible. They can only be hurted by ink, by themselves. And Octolings and Inklings have the same ink like Callie and Marie. Somehow, maybe in some way, that made Grandpappy tell the truth for the Squid Sisters and 5.0. Or you, too. Maybe Grandpappy will come back home with the Squid Sisters in Octo Canyon. How do I know Octo Canyon? You'll find out. I watched Zach Scott. And now, each time we do, Octo Canyon just changes and crazier ever happen. And somehow, we have nothing to conclude. Somehow we have different times, like now. But now we're gonna see the second squirrel, Splatoon 2 squirrels, is actually here. Right now. You know? Somehow you'll be finding a lot, so you'll be searching a lot. So each time we do, we have something seriously weird. Marina Inda, that subject of a suspect. That suspect is actually her. Somehow we have nothing to conclude right now. Right now, that's her. Here is actually, that's Pearl. Pearl over there just screams. I didn't know what that was gonna do. I'll be getting out. Wow. Alright, that's Pearl. The one Inkling that has actually got to be the next host of Inkopolis. And somehow all these new characters coming up, and somehow many travelers came to an end and by, and some was actually agent free, actually. And the music has the buzzing your legendary underground show 2 years ago. Anyone lucky enough to catch DJ Octo's opening set and Squid Sisters headlining, their minds blown and their lives changed that night. That is actually a theory. Marina Inda. It's actually Marina Inda. Marina Inda is actually was spying when it was actually Inkling Agent Free for DJ Octavius. Now I say Octavius. Wow, thank you. Since when now he fought Marina Inda right over here. Marina Inda just fought over there and spied at Agent Free. Somehow, this may be a conclusion. This may be Marina Inda was spying, and she must be the fan of DJ Octo. Although Marina Inda was actually an Octoling too. So yeah, Pearl the Inkling and Marina Inda the Octoling. That's how they just met. Maybe they've been best friends, and they've been a lot. They've been kind to each other, and they've been a lot of times and rights. Somehow, Marina Inda cannot keep the secret for long, but somehow, Marina had kept the secret long enough. And that's no fair to be true. Somehow all these things of moments of truth, there may be sunken things or these sunken times. Marina and Inda make announcements and accomplish. They actually somewhere went there earlier. And look at this screen. This is kind of terrifying. Splatoon 2. Look at this image. And the Marina says, humans' bones? Huh? Those things are everywhere. That means they're saying that these are actually enemy bones fossils. These are our bones. And they're actually our humankind bones. And they were digging earlier. I found some old bones. These are human bones, everybody. They made Pearl found human bones. And this may be war. And that's how they made this. And the fossil fury of times and everywhere. Somehow we may fight bigger plans. Bigger plans, bigger faces, bigger judgment. This may be the revenge of what happened to them. But this may be somehow the Inklings may have survived, may have time. But these Octolings are actually fearless and wants their revenge. But these are actually no one's to be found. Did your Octove kidnap Callie? Make it a missing scene? This is actually no way to be just like this time of fear. This is actually the Sunken Squirrel. Sunken Squirrels gives you the terrifying moments of what they all called humans. And that is actually us. Oh wow, what gum. But somehow we're gonna react to other people's theories of actually people's theories. Splatoon 2 theory. Splatoon 2 theory. We gotta watch these who actually made the theory. Who actually made these theories. Actually, who those who made these theories somehow. Oh! Splatoon 2 FEEO somehow. And then we're gonna react to some people who actually did, but we're not watching some actually secret.
Pearl and Marina have certainly got everybody talking about them since they were revealed in the latest Splatoon 2 Direct. I'm seeing some people, saying that they are missing the Squid Sisters, but generally I'm seeing a lot of love for Off the Hook. I'm seeing a lot of love for Marina. Marina is definitely more popular than Pearl. So yeah, basically they have got the community going crazy for them at this moment in time. I've seen a lot of love for Pearl and Marina. There is a lot of love knocking about for Off the Hook. But who are Pearl and Marina? That is what I will be talking about in this video. We don't have anything official.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Why? Fifthly. But we have actually one of the games.
Pearl and Marina have certainly got everybody talking about them since.
But you are wrong.
Welcome to the LEGO Minecraft First Night Challenge. Today, Billy has to build the set of his choice before the sun sets and the creepers arrive. Will you go for the skeleton attack where Steve has to defend his home, or the action pack?
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Gate! Excuse me, I am so sorry for this, theorists. We seem to be having some sort of tentacle difficulties. Please stand by.
Alright. This is actually amazing. I love your intro, bro.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, where this week we can all breathe a collective sigh of relief because we are finally out of the dark days here on Game Theory. Mass Effect, Fallout, Dark Souls, all these games dealing with apocalyptic societies where the survivors battle it out for supremacy. And that's why the fun-loving game I chose to cover today is Splatoon. Wait, what? Are you kidding me right now? Splatoon is a post-apocalypse too? Come on! Can no one base a game on like, I don't know, trying to cross a street anymore? How about a bear and a bird fighting a witch? The spirits of dead children possessing furry-themed robots so they can achieve revenge on their killer? No? No more feel-good plot lines like that anymore? Well, I guess it's off to another horrific end-of-the-world story again, but this time it's Splatoon. So it involves bright colors and weeaboo action to distract you from whatever mysterious event caused humanity to collapse. Yay! Nintendo. But anyway, today's episode is a science-based one and has absolutely nothing to do with lore, so let me give you the short version of the story for those of you who haven't played it. Basically, something terrible happened on the surface of the Earth, and cephalopods now reign supreme. Cephalopods being squid, cuttlefish, and octopodes. And yes, Internet, you heard that right. The official plural version of octopus is octopodes.
Octopodes, which is pretty rare and appears only in British English.
Do you even dictionary, bro? Go ahead, blow your friends' minds with that little knowledge nugget. Anyway, of the surviving races, the ones I care about and the main characters of the game are the Inklings, creatures capable of morphing between two different forms, a human or kid form, and a tentacled blooper-like squid form. If Splatoon were boiled down into a Werner Herzog-style documentary, it'd go a little something like this. The Inklings exist in a perpetual ceaseless duality, caught in the tortured void of ambiguous form. Or if you're Nintendo, you just say, to kid or to squid? That is the question. It's also the slogan of the game plastered on every piece of Splatoon marketing, and I'm here today to answer the rhetorical question Nintendo never thought would be answered. Are the
What?
Inklings biologically more of a kid or more of a squid? If you look at the mechanics of the game and a little bit of science, it is clear that the Inklings are actually way more of one than the other. Oh, so much more. So even though this whole are you a kid or squid meme thing was just a marketing ploy, I am coming up with a definitive answer today. We are solving this Inkling existential duality in about the next 15 minutes. To start off here, there are some easy things that we can just cross off by looking at game models. For example, although Inklings walk upright on land, we also see them totally melt into the ground for fast travel and
recharge inking. Yeah, recharge ink, yeah. But the one thing MatPat is missing that it's actually both. They're actually both. Ink Kid, it's actually both, and a squid. They transform at the same time, and then that's how they do it. MatPat doesn't know that he made something he doesn't know. They're actually both. They're a creature. They're Inklings, octolings. They have known humans don't form like that. They have one life. They don't turf. They just get inked and recharge. Not recharge, I mean get inked and retreat. But somehow humans actually have made a war? Ink guns? What the heck? They could have used something else, like, I don't know, but maybe they haven't used guns. Gave Inklings as a fair fight. And humans made a retreat. And that's how they made small theory of Splatoon 1 and 2. That's not it, boys. Let's just get back to the theory.
Recharging ink. This actually says a lot about their structural anatomy. While the Inklings definitely need to be able to support activities like running and shooting an ink gun, they're likely doing it with almost zero actual bones.
What? Wait, what? Do you remember I just said they're invincible? So, do you remember I said they were invincible? I actually mean they are invincible. That means they have no bones inside. How did I not miss that? That's how they're invincible. That's how they don't feel any cracks. That's actually... I'm so confused. What? I thought Inklings have bones like humans. I am so confused. What?
Puts a solid point in the squid column, as cephalopods don't have a skeletal system. Even compared to snakes, these organisms are much bendier, allowing them to do things like squeeze into really teeny tiny places, hide out like you see in Finding Dory, and yeah, flatten themselves to blend in with a floor or a wall. They maintain their shape with water pressure, which allows them to pop up or flatten out at will, just like a self-inflating water balloon. This would also explain why in the game we don't see a pile of red gory viscera and bones sprayed across the playing field every time you get rollered. There's not all that much other than a whole lot of fluid in there. If that's the case, then inklings in kid form are supporting their movements not with water pressure, but with ink pressure. And when you pop them, it's like popping an ink-filled balloon. Speaking of the subject of ink, it seems kind of obvious to point this one out, but it's squids and not kids who actually use ink IRL. Although that one's not really entering into evidence here, since squids excrete ink from sacs near their gills and less through plastic super soakers, though that would pretty much be the best thing I had ever seen in my life if they did. Period. End of story. Squid plus super soaker equals die a happy and completed life. The other obvious one here is the difference between kids who live on land and squids who obviously don't. In this case, you'd argue that inklings must be a lot closer to kids given that they breathe air and have human features like noses and mouths that are essential for breathing with lungs. That in and of itself is a pretty big deal because cephalopods are exclusively aquatic, and the whole going terrestrial thing was a huge deal in evolution. It wasn't just like a couple lucky fish hopped out of the primordial ooze, it took 200 million years worth of evolution to get from our common ancestor with squid for the first animal to step foot on land. And it took another 300 million years for things that look like Homo sapiens to show up. That is a heck of a lot of evolution. And I think it's safe to say that Splatoon does not take place 500 million years from now, given
5 million years? That would have been like a big theory.
That the inklings still seem to be wearing Skechers and rocking the solid man bun. It's in the future, sure, but that far into the future? Gotta say, the remnants of human civilization that are still kicking around are just too strong. So long evolutionary story short, that means that inklings must have lungs to absorb oxygen on the land. A solid point in the kid column. You see, gills work because they're like feathers with a wide surface area and they exist in layers. And that works really well in water because there, the gills float. So each one is surrounded on all sides with liquid from which they can absorb oxygen. On land though, all the gills collapse together onto each other and blocking most of the surface area, thus suffocating the fish. Lungs, meanwhile.
But it's actually the opposite, though. MatPat doesn't know it's the opposite. When they're actually a squid and a kid, the Splatoon inklings, they're actually a weakness. It's actually the opposite. They don't suffocate. They really don't suffocate on land. They actually suffocate on water. And then, you know that. Like, MatPat was so confused that his mind is blown. His mind is so blown away that he doesn't know the way out. You got the wrong theory, MatPat. You got the wrong theory, MatPat. You see, they have lungs in the theory. That how do they do? And then how do they swim in the water? They only breathe in ink. They only breathe in ink because they're squids. But in their different squid form, the water is their weakness. Even when they're on the squid form, they still get drowned and got splashed on the water of drownness. And even the darkness deeps of the heart. It may be the different theory of all sickness and drowns. This may be a toughest challenge for game theory to know that. But somehow, no way around.
Increase surface area by having many tiny pockets which don't collapse in air. That's not necessarily saying that the inklings don't also have gills. I mean, sure, we don't see it in their kid form, but squid do breathe by drawing water into their mantles, that squid-like head. So as inklings swim through ink pools, they could also be breathing that way, allowing the ink to flow over their gills and pull oxygen out of there. So they could potentially have systems that allow them to live both on land and in ink. However, the in-ink one is complete speculation on my part with no existing evidence that I can find, so no point there. However, another point for kid is that land dwellers need a lot of special features, like for instance, eyeballs. Sure, fish and squid have eyes too, but light behaves completely differently in our atmosphere than it does in water. And just like everything looks blurry when we open our eyes in a lake or pool, squid eyes don't work all that well in air. They would have to develop totally different eye structure to be able to see as well as they do in the game. If not, they'd barely be able to see the lines of ink colors they're throwing around, much less take precision shots with weapons like the Charger. So with that, we've covered structure, oxygen intake, and light intake. But what about their brains? You would assume that to even play a game like an Ink War, you'd really need some higher level cognitive functions that only belongs to kids, and not squids, right? Well, not really. Of all the animals looking to become the next dominant species here on Earth, cephalopods are a strong candidate. They're extremely intelligent, like scarily so. They can open jars, aquarium handlers report that they have unique personalities, and in the wild they're incredibly strategic.
No. Are those my favorite jeans? Why, Lucy?
Shut up, Mads, please.
Hunters, sometimes setting up elaborate traps for their prey. In captivity, you have examples of cephalopods like Otto the octopus, a resident in a German aquarium who, get this, was known to juggle hermit crabs and short out the lights above his tank for attention when he got bored. What? How many octopodes does it take to screw in a light bulb? One. The point is, even though you think intelligence would be an easy win for the kid column here, the ways we see Inklings acting in the game leaves the possibility of it going either way. So at this point, we have some evidence in anatomy that points both to squids and to kids, but we're really missing the big picture. The answer to the whole kid-squid debate actually has much less to do with the physical characteristics of the Inklings, their funny sneakers, or even their weird suction cup hair/ears. No, it actually goes all the way down to their genetics. Because think about it, we're talking about one species evolving into a different one. Either human kids evolving to possess squid-like abilities, or squids evolving to live on land like kids. And when you look at the problem from this angle, this is the deciding factor. Like I mentioned earlier, evolution takes a really long time. It involves slow Darwinian selection, little tiny survival advantages happening over thousands of generations. Unless, of course, it doesn't. Unless you happen to be one of the very few species that has the ability to forget Darwin altogether and evolve at your own pace. And as much as I wish as a kid I could have just decided to grow a third arm or something, we humans have to give it up to our new 8-legged overlords on this one. It is squids who have the power to change into kids. The way they do this has to do with genes, but not DNA, the molecule that we all associate with our genes, but instead RNA.
RNA. Like RNA. Like, what is MatPat saying? That they have different species? They have different molecules? What the heck? They're both whatever. That somehow MatPat may be up to something on this time. But did actually MatPat solve the mystery? I guess not.
Ribonucleic acid, the red-headed stepchild of the nucleic acid family. While DNA is basically the blueprint to your body, RNA is what takes it from a blueprint to the real thing. Basically, what you need to know is that RNA takes little sections of your genes from the nucleus, where DNA lives all on its own because it's too cool for all the other cellular molecules, and brings it out to the rest of the cell so it can join the party and be translated into real things, like proteins that do everything for your body, from creating brain cells to healing your paper cuts. Without RNA, DNA is nothing. So kids have RNA, but squids also have RNA, so what's the big deal? Well, in humans, when our DNA gets copied, there's a lot of junk in it. A big section gets copied onto a strand of RNA, but there are these chunks in the middle that your body doesn't need. Before your body can make anything useful with the RNA, those chunks need to be cut out in what's called the spliceosome complex of the cell. Well, the biology of all this gets a lot more complex complex than I want to go into here. The thing to remember is that in humans, this RNA splicing system is one of the things that helps keep us stable. We have a lot of parts and a lot of systems that we have to keep running, so you want to make sure that when cells are making things, they're making the same things the same way every time. The splicing system is like a safety net to make sure that the RNA gets translated correctly every single replication. It's stable, which is awesome, but another word for something that's stable is something that doesn't evolve. Humans are humans, and we're stuck as humans. The chances of us having some bizarre new species-changing evolution are incredibly slim. But squids, on the other hand, are playing by a completely different set of genetic rules. Just this year, in fact, just a couple weeks ago, as we researched this episode, scientists discovered that cephalopods don't follow the normal patterns of protein building with RNA, at least not as strictly as we do. Instead of splicing their RNA, they do something called RNA editing, where instead of cutting out information with spliceosomes, they actually directly edit the information that the RNA carries. No need for a splicey middleman here. This may seem like a small difference, but it completely changes the way cephalopods live, breed, and most importantly, evolve. Most life on our planet hasn't done all that well with RNA editing because, guess what? It results in too much evolution, and it's actually been eliminated by most species through natural selection. But RNA editing has some amazing advantages for our squid friends. Cephalopods are able to quickly adapt to extreme changes in their environments, sometimes without having to go through natural selection at all. Their bodies just go, oh, we need to be able to live in the Arctic? Alright, just make these proteins instead of these other proteins and we are good to go. Normally, these kinds of changes would have to be slowly passed down through generation after generation, but RNA editing allows cephalopods like squids to completely skip all that noise. It also puts them as one of the only species to be able to make rapid enough adaptations that you would need to survive a post-apocalyptic world in just a few generations rather than millions of years. Sad as it is, humans are just not genetically equipped to do that. I mean, we complain when the air conditioning is 3 degrees too high. There is no way we'd be able to survive massive environmental disaster, but squids are actually a species that's in a perfect position to continue their rapid evolution and become the new rulers of the planet. And more importantly for us today in our Splatoon theory, they're in the single best possible position to make big biological moves, like jumping from the water to living on land way faster than any other species, evolving a new respiratory system and making sure they keep pace with the latest in inkling sneaker trends. So the next time you order that basket of calamari, have a little respect for your appetizer. When the world ends, they're gonna be around a lot longer than you or I will. And when you're playing Splatoon 2 in a couple months, know that the only answer to the ultimate question of are you a kid or are you a squid is that you will always and forever be 100% squid. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
Oh my God. He may be telling something the truth here. Like somehow he may be something up to something else. He may be going through the other evolution. Somehow, Matt Pat gives us something a little respect here. Somehow he's actually coming for, I don't know, a little while ago. Well, why did you say so right now? I gotta unsubscribe him and subscribe him. And subscribe one of his film series. Get a notification. Wait, does he have... Where is GT Live Theory? What? Alright, never mind that. But I would say...
Pearl and Marina have certainly got...
What the heck? Okay, stop. We know the theory right now. But we have the different kind of freedoms. We have a very own freedom of time and space this is like us right here. Pretend this is us. And pretend this is actually the squids and the inkling kids. They're actually here, I don't know, going to kick us out of the air. They're going to, I don't know. Seriously, they can win any time. They can win anytime, anywhere, but somehow they may get themselves off the wreck. They may be off the wreck, off the course, but they may be rulers of the time. Time and space, maybe. But can we trust them? Can we really trust them? What if they betray the Octolings' allies again? Maybe they will betray the things that you really don't want to see. And you don't want to mess with them. For the one thing you know, these things are actually one thing you never knew. You never knew. You really never knew, don't you, Matt? You never knew. That one thing he never knew, that he also doesn't know about the SPLATOON theory. But somehow, SPLATOON is actually just a theory. Somehow, Grandpappy hiding a secret. Or maybe Matt maybe it's making a second theory. A second theory about SPLATOON. This may be the lost fact. Maybe the most effective thing of all times. But this is nowhere to be found. This is nowhere to be seen. This is somewhere we never knew it would be compiled. This may be the basic time of our lives. This may be our basic lives of time or whatever it is, but somehow this is actually no game theory at all. That Matt Pat making something different for a big plan second part of this theory is still not solved. Even though Matt Pat doesn't know that their weakness is water, it doesn't mean he did not solve the second part and I did not solve it yet. Somehow, he doesn't know that how are they born? How did they got born? And how did you got in Inkopolis? How Inkopolis was created? Maybe from the squid gods. But no, there's only one God is God. And I'm praying for him. I didn't mean to say that. But one of you may see that praying for something that to live on doesn't mean something enemies to you to annoy you. But yeah, not something to annoy you somehow. But somehow, we may get compiled with the Inklings. Or maybe something compiled. But somehow, we may get ourselves a true enemy. A truest enemy of all times is actually coming from Grandpappy. Grandpappy is actually giving us some enemy intels. He's our first suspect of the day. And I got a mystery theory for you guys. Right now, besides, like, we're not talking about SPLATOON right now. Someone just sent a note at me, under my desk. And pretend like this. Like, pretend like someone like a culprit. There's 6 suspects in my school, and maybe Kiari. Do not make me suspect that one. But maybe one of my classmates, maybe the ones who sent that note. Maybe they're the ones who sent that note. One of these suspects will be sent in time and nothing more. But let's get back in Splatoon theory. Before we get started another theory, I'll be right back. Oh yeah, wait. Hold on. Before we get started another theory of all times, we never knew that the game theory will come to this. Now, if you excuse me, I will have to charge my computer, and let's start to the game theory. Be right back.
Welcome to Game.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the second part of this theory today, where we're going to see something else somehow. I didn't know what to do, but I have my chat right now, right over here, because I had to change position. How many streamers? Okay. Well, somehow we may have something to get on, but this is the second part of this theory. No matter what it is, we're just going to do it. Somehow. So we're gonna see a lot of times in space that we haven't known much else. Something that Matt Pat hiding, or not hiding, I mean not Matt Pat, I mean Nintendo. Like, you know. Somehow Nintendo hiding a secret from Splatoon. For the second one, but somehow Nintendo making maybe confirm something else here. Somehow we may finding something odd, something disturbing, something Nintendo doesn't know. Nintendo hiding, I know something hiding, but maybe they're confirming number 2 of the DLC. The second DLC is coming. And maybe confirmable, but maybe something making else. They may making a second DLC, reveal of their parents, 5.0 DLC, maybe, I don't know, but it may be confirmed or not. Nintendo will discover your secret someday. Where will find you? For today, like right now. Somehow these new things we haven't disturbed on. The one thing there's something disturbed is actually Nintendo hiding something you guys don't really want to know. Well, somehow we will get something else. But, yeah, you know. But we will find out, but, but this time around, we're going to give the chat a theory. Let's give the chat, give themselves a theory. Tell themselves what small theory they're going to text on the chat. I have my chat right over here. And I'm facing you guys over there. So I don't know where you guys going to spell out on the theory, but I don't care. I don't know if my pet's watching this theory. Okay, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah. But maybe my pet making a second theory. I don't know. So, the Splatfest. The Splatfest may be, the Splatfest, of course. The Splatfest actually making a rank a lot. Each update of their do. They're still doing Splatfest? Wow. Somehow they don't know that October Halloween, they made a lot of Halloween trick-or-treats, huh? Now, something else is doing something else. Somehow, Nintendo may be confirming a second, maybe a most important Splatfest. Maybe the one they called it, what team are you on? Team Marie or Callie? Like from the first one. But the most disturbing thing is, what is the one who calling the Splatfest? Who made these themes? What team picks are they doing? Who are they? And who made these themes? That is the most disturbing secret if I ever made in my life. We have nothing to do. I'm on Nintendo, but I'm not gonna sign in. Somehow we'll be like watching everything else. But I take action though. What? Why? What? How? But somehow people wanted to be the most. What is the Splatfest in? Choose the side and informant the contents, like cake versus ice cream. Then get ready to splat out the total victory. Yeah, sure, Nintendo. What is your disturbing secret anyway? But somehow Nintendo bringing something else. Like somehow like bringing something else, like I don't know. How you guys get this much? This is actually insane. But we'll be reacting somehow. We'll be reacting. We'll be reacting somehow. Some way to be confirmed with. We have nothing to do. But we have something in common. We joined forces to make the biggest theory we have. This is our first game theory episode. And you guys, comment down below what else game theory you want me to do. You got me covered. I know that. But see you all guys next time, because this is actually the smallest theory of all time, and maybe somehow else different. Somehow making something else. This is actually no theory around. No thing has ever existed. That Pat, I'm his damn rival. That's right. I'm his rival, and I'm gonna keep that game theory off the test. Even challenge him to Smash Brothers. Or Splatoon. I don't care. And I will do my best to beat this guy, Matt Pat. Here I come, because I'm coming on your way home. We have our own chances. There! Matt Pat logo right over there. Oh wait, I'm facing the wrong way. Okay, this way. This way is Matt Pat. There's so many fans supporting him. And you guys support me too. Comment down below what else theory should I do next stream. And tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Today is Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow's Sunday. So maybe a next stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is next stream. So there's going to be a gameplay and maybe we're playing something else. Maybe playing some fan Sonic games. Maybe playing some else game. Wherever it is. Like reacting to Matt Pat. But today we're having another stream. Today, early. I'm just taking a break for 10 minutes. And that's how I do it. Take break for 10 minutes. Hello internet. Welcome to Game Furry. Sure, why not? But you guys, come on next time. Comment down below for the next 10 minutes. Comment 10 in 10 minutes. Comment 10 minutes for 10 minutes. Comment 10 minutes to go. If you comment like yesterday, I'll be doing a theory next week. I do a theory week to week. That's it. But we're gonna do another stream at 10 minutes, so yeah, boy, I've been checking that stream out. And thank you all. And thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.